A reveal for the newest hunter is here. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's get into what we got last week. So last week we got the Valentine's event. It's called The Night is When the Heart is True event, where there were daily arrivals to the little store that you were in. Every day you could get a different character coming to your store. You had to complete missions and of course check-ins that would then give you clues, fragments, trial cards, portrait frames, and even more. There were tons of little kind of fun dialogues that you could do. I really liked this Valentine's event. It was a fun one. I really do enjoy how they kind of gave us the option to be able to get these greeting cards that of course we got as well. Once we got into conversations with customers, you would also receive clues and you would be able to keep on talking with these customers. And you would also get greeting cards for completing match quests, along with fragments, clues, portraits, and more as well. You could use these greeting cards to be able to write a card to your favorite Identity 5 character. I really like this idea. Either be it a survivor or a hunter, you could send them to both, and then they would send you a letter back again. I was a little bit disappointed in the fact that they were always the same kind of answers for everyone. There was no like AI system to kind of work out what kind of question or thing you said to them and then respond kind of appropriately, or maybe they could have had some multiple responses depending on what you said to them. But I really did like this idea, and I hope that NetEase uses something similar next year and maybe even improves upon it to be able to make it a little bit more personal to you. Each card that you send would then give you a special sticker token. I guess I should talk a little bit about what the sticker tokens were for. Well, last week we got the sticker function. The sticker function was the option to be able to send stickers in chat. So that can be an English one, in your post-match chat, in your team chat, whatever it is, you can send tons of stickers. They gave us 10 stickers that were based upon Smiley Face and Gardener, and they also gave us these new ones for Valentine's Day that had hearts and stuff like that. They were very, very cute, and I hope that they continue to give us more of these things in future events. As the sticker shop is meant to be permanent, and of course the sticker tokens will be yet another currency that NetEase has added to the game. In the store for Valentine's Day, we got the Valentine's Day portrait frame package that contains the warm counter portrait frame, 100 spyglasses, and 288 fragments. The reason why they're giving us spyglasses is because there was an addition to the spyglass store, so we'll talk about that in a minute. We also had the return of the Everlasting Flowers Mechanic S tier skin, plus her accessory that was an A tier called Fairy Ring, makes your mechanic doll into a mushroom. Very, very cute, I think. The A tier skins Layla and Majnun returned for Psychologist and for Patient, also very nice skins, seen those quite a lot. And the blue Rose Cane A tier accessory for Ripper. We also had the return of the two pets, Gary and Frecky, of course, traditional Valentine's pets. In the event store, we got the return of the Blow Kiss emote for survivors. If you don't have that, now's the time to go and get it because it's still there, and that's why they gave us the Valentine's Day portrait frame package so you could get the spyglasses. As for some game optimizations, they added the team matchmaking will only start when all team members are ready for matching. There were situations where you would invite someone to your room, it would say that they're ready to play, you would press start the match, they wouldn't have actually loaded into the room, so they were still in a loading page, and then they would not be able to press the ready for match, and then you would have to wait the timeout that you would have for having not queued up in time. But now they fixed that. I think I haven't really seen that in use. I have played with team members, but I didn't notice anything different, but I guess that was because I wasn't really paying attention, but maybe they have changed something. They've added a new reward that you should have received in your mail that increases your friends limit. They've given us 50 more friends in our friends limit. That is fantastic in my personal opinion. They improved the tea table furniture piece. They improved Akutagawa, or however you pronounce that, Seer's skin, and Doctor's Risk Taker skin as well. They did some kind of optimizations. I don't really know what they changed. They changed something. As I said last week, make sure that you have bound your account to a different account that's not your Twitter account, because Twitter's going a little bit crazy right now. But you need to be careful that if you do unbind your Twitter account, first bind it to something else and then unbind your Twitter account. Don't just unbind it and not have anything bound to it, because there have been some people having some issues where they unbound their account from Twitter and now they couldn't log in because they hadn't bound it to something else. You can bind your account to multiple things, so it's good to have it spread out. So just in case one of your websites or one of your accounts gets forgotten, you can just log into your Gmail, for example, and then get in. They've also added on February 8th a new way of binding your account called the email binding login function. It's essentially you just bind it through your email. I changed the light behind. I got a new little bulb, because we're going to be talking a little bit about what's coming this week. This week, we're going to be getting a new pet, possibly 2 new pets. They've only announced 1, but there is rumors that there might be more, because we'll be getting the alpha pet that I think is meant to be the pet for Team Zeta from Japan or China. I can't remember where they're from. And this is a really, really cool dog kind of pet, wolf pet, that's wearing a metal mask with kind of cool colors on it. It has electrical sparks all around it. I like the pet. I think it's very cool. Why am I saying we might get a second pet? That's because in China, they're going to be receiving a new pet as well for the other team, not Zeta, but Dou 5 champion pet. It's going to be for Echoes only. I believe the alpha pet is not Echoes only. I'm not completely sure yet, but this one in China is going to be Echoes only. Not really sure if this one will be coming to global servers or not. They might not give it to us. They don't always give us champion pets. It's a little bit weird. Talking about competing teams, we are going to be getting the KOA qualifiers beginning this weekend. So that's going to be exciting as we get to see players match off against each other to see who is going to go to the finals of KOA. And this is going to be really amazing. I really like this period of the year when people start playing competitively. We get to see all the characters at their best, and it's really exciting. On the 18th of February, we're going to be getting Geisha's character day. This time I checked which year she's going to be having. She's going to have her 4th year. So this is going to be her 4th character day, meaning that she should be getting her own exclusive emote, if I understand correctly. I'm not really sure if hunters get exclusive emotes for character days. I haven't really paid attention to that. I know that lots of characters get their sprays, but that's for the 3rd year. We will see. I'm looking forward to seeing what she gets though. Changing colors once again. We've got like a purpley going on in the background right now. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to expect from the future. Just today, they released an image of the newest hunter that's coming March 2nd. This hunter looks like it's going to be called Night Watch. And as I understand, a lot of people have been mentioning it. It's meant to be based on the character, the mythological character from the Cthulhu myths called Ithaqua. That's meant to be like a precursor to Wendigo or something like that. It's this being that kind of eats people and stuff. It has also some really, really messed up kind of stuff going on. But anyway, not really sure what that has to do with Night Watch. As far as I understand, Ithaqua doesn't look anything like Night Watch, but Night Watch does look really cool. My theories on what they're going to have as an ability is it looks like they're meant to be like a speed character by the way they're kind of standing on those spiked leg things. So maybe it's going to be able to like run really, really fast or dash forwards for some period of time. And it also is probably going to have some type of spin move, maybe like a spin jump or a spin in a circle kind of damage ability. Those are my theories. I hope those aren't the case. Maybe the dash ability, like the running around ability, would be kind of cool, but I don't think that the jump spin attack thing sounds cool to me. Looks really, really cool, and I hope that he has an ability that's not too complicated to use, but does have a unique kind of touch to it that isn't something simplistic. We also have rumors for the next Survivor. A lot of these rumors come from IDV Curiosity on Twitter, so make sure you go and check them out on Twitter, as I say almost every other week. But this character, the next Survivor, is possibly going to be called the Pilot or something along that, and it's meant to be a male character. Lots of people are theorizing that it's going to be Miles, that's Geisha's husband. Some people have said that that's denied, that's not going to be the case, but we will see what happens. It's possible that we'll get a pilot character. Moving on to the talk in the manner where I respond to your comments that you guys left on my recent videos. I had a comment here from Mimrix. Hello Mimrix. You said, I bought Prop Night in sale for $2. I think it's a killer bully simulator. Seriously, the survivors can stun you every 5 seconds. If they are good, you can't even manage to chair a single survivor. I think one thing, I used to think the same thing about Prop Night, and I do think it still isn't completely a balanced game, but I don't think that they want it to be balanced. They do lots of balance adjustments to make it more fair, but this game, as a lot of people have said about it, is more of like a fun party game compared to Identity V. That's more supposed to be a competitive asymmetrical horror game. Dead by Daylight, again, slightly competitive, getting more competitive with time, but it still has a lot of kind of random chance and luck to it. So I think Prop Night is just the furthest extreme. It's like really luck based, lots of fun to be had as killer and as survivor and stuff like that. So I don't think that you need to take it too seriously. They have fixed some of the stun issues. They've really adjusted it since it first came out. They've made it so that the killer can only be stunned for 1 second. stunned, and then they're immune for some period of time from being stunned and stuff like that. But I do think that you're supposed to go in there with the mindset of, let's just have some fun, I'm going to test some characters. And of course, if you don't know how to play the game properly, you are going to get bullied by people that do know how to play it. That's the case with all asymmetrical games. Maybe Night Watch's abilities have already been released on the day of the releasing of this video, since I recorded it on Monday, not on Tuesday. But if they haven't, please tell me your theories on what you think this character will be able to do. And whilst you're done that, remember to like and subscribe and check out the BlackPhoenix IDV channel. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye bye.